Hi Amy, thank you for booking a reading with me today. So I'm going to do the same as I did for Bex, past, present, future, ride away, angel, and then we'll do a star seed afterwards, and we'll just see what comes through. If I feel the need to draw any extras, I will. And I'm hoping that my new present from you both will bring me some extra strength. Right, so let's get started. Like I usually say, I have already shuffled the cards and put your energies onto the cards, but obviously we'll shuffle again to draw cards for you. Okay, God, a bit hot today, my shiny forehead, lovely. Okay, so first of all, some Rider-Waite Tarot, basic classic tarot. So if we can have 3 jumping cards for Amy today, please. Past, present, future energies for Amy. Jumping cards only. Take that one. Thank you. 2 more, please. Angel cards the same, please. Past, present, future energies for Amy. Jumping cards only. Negative. See if that comes out again. Messages. Ooh! That's too many. I'm not reading all that is. That's crazy. Okay. Messages for Amy, please. 3 jumping cards. Thank you. Getting this one a lot. There's lots going on. Two more cards for Amy, please. Okay. I will take that extra one as well. Like I said at the beginning, we might get some extras. Don't have to be psychic to say that. Okay. Nice cards, nice cards. Okay, just give me a second. Oh, sweating hell. Okay, so your first card is the 4 of Pentacles. Then we have the Emperor. And then the World. Your angel cards are ear chakras, third eye chakra, clear yourself, and your extra one, twin flame. Okay, so we'll start at the beginning, obviously. So like I said to Bex as well, so the classic tarot is sort of spanning a year, so it's 6 months now, 6 months time, and then the angel cards are more like a fortnight kind of thing, like last week, now, next week. You've got an extra one, so I think that's like an overall energy ruling card for these 3, but we'll come to those in a little while. So let's start with this. So the 4 of Pentacles. So Pentacles relate to money, assets, finances, things like that. And this is, like I say, in your past. So I would say this is concerning. I know you did tell me a couple of things yesterday about wanting to move, but this is telling me that a few months ago you had the idea, because if you see there's money and there's buildings in the background, okay? So this is telling me that you maybe started an account or made that effort in your head to say, right, from now we're starting to save. I'm gonna save as much as I can, I'm gonna keep it, I'm not gonna dip into it for anything else. This is for the new property, okay? So I would say okay. That's normally money coming in when I do that. You get a bit of extra money coming in. So I don't know if you had a little bit of, I don't know, money from like a gift from somewhere. So either a win of some money, or someone's left you some money, or some. So you had a little extra bit of money. You've put that aside straight away, okay, for this purpose. And I can see tower blocks and like normal houses. So I would say you fancy moving away a little bit from town. Not too far, you will still want to be in touch, see that you're very close to it still, but you're just a little bit detached from the hustle and bustle. Maybe you just want to get a bit closer to countryside. I mean, we are pretty much in the countryside anyway here, but this is, you're making a real effort to save up money to get the house that you really want in the place that you really want. You're fed up with all the hustle and bustle around you, okay? And yeah, so this is an idea. You had the pentacle on the head, and then you've got that money and you've started saving, and your feet are firmly on the ground with this idea, okay? So this is something that is going to be really, really good for you. I feel like you're nurturing the money, so you might be investing the money into something to help it grow a little bit, but that initial deposit of money that you started to save, if you as long as you don't delve into that amount, you will always have the right amount. Does that make sense? So if you've got £1,000 and then you add to it, but you have to spend some, make sure you've always got that £1,000. Does that make sense? I feel like you will anyway. That you're very protective of it, and like I say, you're not in, I've got no illusions. It's not like you're saying, right, when we win the lottery we'll move, which everybody does say at some point jokingly, but you're very serious about this. This is a steadfast plan that you've set in motion. As it's card number 4, I would say this idea came to you around April time, so maybe you started talking about it in April, or even started looking at properties in April. So yeah, things might start moving soon, but just make sure you keep hold of that investment, keep that investment going, or keep hold of that savings, because you're on the right track with the good idea of the money. So this will be very good for you. Okay, and then we go to the Emperor. This is a great card. This has a lot of Aries in it. I'm seeing Aries or Capricorn. Does that go? Okay, so this is a masculine energy card, and this is happening around now. So again, this is number 4, so you've got 2 4s, and I have got somewhere it says about double 4. Let me just check that for you. I'm on about the numbers. Where's 4s? Why can't I find the number 4? 2 4s, insomnia. Okay, so you've been having trouble sleeping at the moment. This is probably you're thinking about this. Okay, this is on your mind a lot. It has been for a couple of months now. But I feel like you're a little bit more settled with the idea. See, you're sitting in a seat there, but now you're on a throne. So you've moved on. You're in a lot more sturdy position. Okay, it's definitely what you want to do. You're definitely. This is definitely about moving, physically moving, and finding your new place where you feel settled. He's very settled here, okay? Very, very settled. And you then are holding, I've not seen this before, you are actually holding what looks like a bag of money to me. I've never seen this before here. Okay, so that, I think you're gonna have, when you save this money or invest this money, by the time it comes to actually moving and using this money, you are going to be able to keep a little bit aside. So that could be for decorating, for making it your own. Okay, so it might be not exactly moving and it's exactly how you want it. I can't see anything structural that's needing doing, but this could just be for making things prettier. Okay, making the inside nice. And I feel you're surrounded in orange, so if that's your aura colour, that's joy and happiness. So right around now you are feeling a lot more settled, a lot happier in yourself. Like I say, you're in a seat of power, okay? In a seat of power. Let me try and figure out what that means. That was just shouted in my ear, in a seat of power. So yeah, you are, I would say, I know you are in a couple, but you're the one leading this forward, okay? Not saying Rebecca doesn't want to follow with you, she does. There's nothing here that says there's anything relationship troubles, nothing like that at all. I see this part of the reading definitely is about your investment, what you want to do with your money, building something strong, building something from the bottom up, and being able to settle your mind, and you've still got that little bit extra. So don't worry that you're going to stretch to beyond your means with this, because I do see that you are holding a little bit back still. So you will have, you can afford this, okay? Like I say, you might struggle at first, saving it, cutting off things that you enjoy just for a couple of months, but by the time this comes around now, you're like, yeah, I can do this, there's no more mountains to climb, don't know where that just came from. I see some mountains in the background kind of thing, but they're all blending into the orange aura. So anything that you've had to overcome to get to this point, I don't know if it's, I mean, I know you and Rebecca live together in your own place, but it's not actually your physical, you don't own it. So that could be the mountains that you've climbed. Like, I know you've had troubles with the place that you live in before, like structurally and things like that, and you've come through all of that, and that's probably what spurred you on to start thinking, we want better than this, we need to move forward with this. So like I say, you're now in a place of joy about this, and happiness. So I don't know if, like, around now something is going to pop up and you're going to go, that's the place for us, okay, that's the place, that's where I'm going to feel comfortable. That, again, that's just been popped in my head. You're going to feel really comfortable with this, okay? So maybe you haven't felt as comfortable here as you do there if you look at the difference in the two chairs, okay? So because you're more comfortable physically in your surroundings, you'll become more comfortable physically in everything else, in your mind and everything else. And then that leads us to card number 21, which is a bit of luck come in. I just heard as well, luck. The World card. This is one of the nicest cards that you can actually have, especially in your future position. Okay, so this is basically, so you've gone past all this. You're now, you know what's coming. You know that the property element is coming together, so your whole world is coming together, okay? Your whole world is becoming one complete circle of vines that's growing strong. They're being held together with the infinity, okay, top and bottom, so you're covered from all directions, okay? And I feel you have a lot more personal strength. Okay, so we all rely on our partners, our families, and our friends and things like that. You are very strong on your own, which makes you a much nicer partner to be with. People that are confident in themselves, not arrogant, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that at all. People that are more comfortable in themselves are more comfortable to be around for other people. Like the drag saying, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? That is very true, that rings very true for most of us. But this is saying you are going to become very comfortable with yourself, very secure in your situation. You have all the support of all the elements, okay, so everything is coming together for you, and it's surrounding you with love and support. You have lots of support from spirit as well. You see, these are all up in the clouds, okay, so to me that's, the clouds look very much like that today. And the sun's just bursting down on me, you see that? So this is love from spirit coming to you. So again, reinforcing what I'm saying right now, that you have a lot of love and support, and they're shedding light on things. Okay, so maybe there's something that's been hidden up until sort of now, and then you can see the light. Okay, you see the light, you know what you want, you're going to get it. It looks a little bit like she's got magic wands in her hand, okay, so that's bringing a little bit more magic into your life. So again, I know we were chatting about stuff yesterday, about kids moving on and going through a different stage in your life as a couple. This is literally what I'm being shown here, okay? So you and Rebecca are going to have time to be by yourself, to do the couple things, just to be you two for a little while. And that's not selfish, that's not being bad parents, because if we're not happy with ourselves, we are shit with everybody else. Okay, you can't be a good partner, you can't be a good parent, you can't be a good anything if you feel so terrible about yourself. But you are not feeling that. You are completely the opposite coming up, okay? There's still a bit of fire in your relationship, which is good. Fire is passion. And yeah, you're flying high. There you go, flying high. So you've got a lovely, in the next 6 months, things are really, really coming together for you. Full circle as well. You're coming full circle, okay? So obviously when we meet the love of our life, as we see them, it's all lovely, and then we go through a bit of hardship when we really get to know each other, a few stumbling stones, things like that, things to trip us over, and then we've come full circle. And like I say, now it's time for you, okay, for you and Rebecca to enjoy your life as a whole, okay, as a complete circle together, supporting each other, and a bit of magic. So I don't know if there's going to be something that you both enjoy doing together, and you're going to start doing that a lot more. I mean, that can be going out, it can be a hobby that you do together. It can, I don't know why this is being popped in my head, which is a bit random, but taking time together, even getting in a bath together. I mean, we're grown adults now, it's not that easy to fit in a bath together, but you know what I mean, like little things like getting in the shower together, just that little bit of sparkle, that little bit of unplanned fun and magic, okay, and that's what keeps us young at heart and things like that. So I see you're fully stripped away of everything. She's naked, so I'm not saying you're running around the streets naked, because you will get arrested for that. But yes, this is it means everything is stripped away from you now. All your troubles are leaving you, and you are really in a state of happiness. And like I say, there's a little bit of luck coming your way as well. So I don't know if this will be someone will just mention something, oh, we've got 2 free tickets, or something, there'll be a luck coming your way for you to do something fun and magical, okay? I just saw an orb float past me there as well, so that is definitely coming up for you, okay? So keep an eye out for that. Someone's going to offer you something for you to do to make you happy and shine. So I'm getting tickets to something, but it could be something completely different, I'm not sure. But that's really nice, so that's coming up within the next few months. So yeah, quite a good spread here. So yeah, I honestly feel like this money, property worry, not worry as such, but what you've been focused on is all coming together. You're going to feel a lot more comfortable from now moving forward, and you're going to have a little bit more fun and enjoyment coming into your life. I'm not saying live a boring life, I don't know, but yeah, that is all to come, okay? Okay, so moving on to the angel cards, like I say, these are a little bit more recent past and soon to come, okay? So we're starting off with the ear chakra, and it says, notice messages that appear as sounds, music and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. That kind of links into what I just said about what's coming up for you, but this is recent past. So maybe someone has mentioned something in your ear about doing something like this, and you're now thinking about it, and you will be doing it in the future. So like I say, this is recent. So in the last couple of weeks, someone might have said, oh, we're all going to, I don't know, V Festival, or we're going to see a show, and it's a show you've always wanted to go. You've heard that, and it's inspired you, okay, to actually go forward and do it. So yes, again, the sleep thing. So you started off with the little insomnia message with the 4, and now you've ears and sleeping, okay? So I think this is, and she looks like she's nurturing. I'm not saying babies are coming your way. She looks like she's holding a womb, but I'm not saying babies are coming your way. I would say this is you dreaming of new ideas and how to have a little bit more fun. And when we have fun and we expel our energy through the day, we do sleep a lot easier. It's when we have them boring, monotonous days that sleep starts to become a problem, and then that really affects the rest of our life. It can affect your mood massively. If you have a good night's sleep, you'll be in the best mood the next day. If you have broken sleep, it just really affects you more than people understand, I think. So I think once you've got past this, like I said, I'm not going to use the word worry, but it's what you've been focused on, maybe a bit too focused, like every waking moment you're thinking of this. Do you know what I mean? You need to give yourself a little break, have a little bit of rest. But so someone has whispered in your ear, I'm not saying spirit, somebody has whispered in your ear, you've heard a conversation, it's something about hearing something someone has said that's inspiring you to go, do you know what, yeah, I want to do that, okay? And then we move on to another chakra, so maybe you need a little bit of chakra cleansing as well. This, you can go for Reiki, there's lots of different physical things you can do, but I've noticed recently that just doing this, I mean, not in front of anyone because they think you're fucking mental, but this disrupts all the energy for all your chakras, okay? All your chakras. Do that and it'll just reset everything, okay? Because we have the chakras through our body, but we also have one 6 inches above and 6 inches below. The one below earths us, the one above connects us more to spirit, okay? So the third eye chakra, this is one of the most beautiful cards in the deck as well. It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all of its forms, such as angels, auras and visions. Well, I was pointing out your aura earlier, and orange is one of the nicest colours you can have. I'll show you the card because it is stunning. Okay, and I always, from this card, there are no owls on it, but the thing that she's holding, the IMAS thing, I always see it as an owl. So I see this is you making wise decisions, and this is happening now. So again, you're making the right decisions with regards to this. You're accepting that you need to have time to have a little bit more fun, and you have got that time coming up, okay? That is coming towards you, so you will have the time. You will be able to do everything that's been on your mind that you want to try, and there's loads of butterflies in this as well. That's new beginnings, new starts. And I also feel like you might travel somewhere abroad. Okay, you're going to go somewhere abroad, and I'm here in Greece. I don't know why Greece, but yeah, and I think this could be a little bit of the luck thing coming in as well, or it's like luck from spirit. Okay, because I'm seeing the two moons on this. My spirit guide is called Two Moons, so when I see that coming up in the cards, it's telling me your spirit guides are there doing something for you. So if this is about travel and you've got the luck coming in and stuff like that, maybe it's going to be something a little bit further afield than just something like a show or something like that. But keep an eye out for that. I don't know if you've ever wanted to go to Greece, or you have connections to Greece, or you've been there before and you really liked it and you want to go back, but I'm hearing it be a wise decision to go away on holiday, okay, a little bit further than where we normally go. Don't get stuck bogged down in the same repeated patterns, because then even that becomes boring. So your favourite holiday destination, after so many times, it's not even a holiday destination, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? You become so used to it, it's like a home from home. You need something different, okay? And I think you would really enjoy Greece. I don't know where that's coming from. There's nothing Greek on this card, but yeah, they're saying Greece, go to Greece. Okay, so keep an eye out for that. That is, again, like I say, around now. So I don't know if you've been talking about a holiday abroad, but it's coming up to the right time to do it. So again, that might be once Ben's gone and there's just the two of you, you can go further afield. It obviously becomes cheaper when there's only two of you. You can do more things when there's only two of you. You haven't got the child to worry about. Is the child having a nice time? It's just focusing on the two of you, okay? Yeah, which is weird, because if I remember rightly, most of Rebecca's reading was about Ben, and now your reading seems to be about when Ben is away. Okay, so it's kind of, that's a natural progression in itself for the two of you. But yeah, so a little holiday, the butterflies are like lifting you up, helping you. So this new thing is going to be really good for you. You're going to find such peace there as well, such peace, and you're going to be sitting out on the beach looking at the stars. I can see you doing that, okay? So I can see the beach and see the stars around her hair and feathers and things, whatever that is. So I see that you will find a lot of peace sitting on the beach and stargazing. Okay, that can bring you a lot of inner peace, okay? And then we move on to clear yourself. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed, okay? Another beautiful card. Now again, this gives me festival vibes. So I don't know if you're going to go to a festival. This festival could be abroad, you could be on holiday and there's a beach party with like that outdoor music, love, enjoyment vibe going on, okay? You are going to really resonate with this. It's going to bring you a moment of realisation that once you get rid of all the negative thoughts and little things that we do that we don't even realise we're doing until someone points them out, and then we get the because they pointed it out, but we know ourselves what we do to damage ourselves and other people. I think you, after this whole thing of relaxing, finally relaxing and finding peace within yourself, that you are really going to let go, okay? And like it says, you can ask the angels. I do this all the time now. I had years and years of anxiety. I was fucking nuts for a long time, and then I turned more to my spiritual side, which I've never blocked off, but I'm a lot more conscious of it nowadays, and it really does help. It really, really does help. So there's also a thing, I don't know if I said this to Rebecca, but the clear yourself, there's like another card in these called cut your cords, and cancel, clear, delete. They're all sort of a similar, very similar message. Once we release all that negativity away from us, we really do become different people. We see things differently, we act differently, we react differently to people and things. And literally, you look how she's posing. It's literally, I don't give a fuck anymore. Say what you want to me, do whatever, doesn't affect me. Once you take that standstill on things, standpoint on things, sorry, you just the bullshit just reflects off of you, literally. Okay, so like I said just now, there is a physical thing that you can do. I do this all the time now when I feel myself getting a bit angsty, or got the ump with something, and it's nothing to do with me. I don't know, a bit of leftover road rage like yesterday, and I'll sit and dwell on it, realise you're doing it, and do this thing, okay? So you get your wrist, you go cancel, clear, delete, cancel, clear, delete. Shake it off, put it out into the atmosphere. Don't want it, don't want it, don't need it, okay? I'm living my best life right now, I'm relaxed, I'm in the zone, don't fucking need any extra bullshit, okay? Because you've worked so hard on all of this. And I can imagine that you have been through some shit with what you was telling me yesterday as well. Nothing to do with anybody else, nothing to do with anybody else. As long as you, Becca and Ben are okay, don't let anybody else fucking bother you, okay? Just picture this and picture yourself being that person, okay? Because you deserve it, you do deserve it. Okay, and then that little extra one that came out, I feel this is about you and Rebecca, twin flame. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. Okay, so we were meant to find our twin flame, we were meant to be with our twin flame. Doesn't always mean a relationship, it can be a friend. So just somebody you have that instant click with, that eternal connection. You protect each other, you raise each other up, see? You raise each other up, okay? So when you've got troubles, you can go to her. When she's got troubles, she can come to you. And you both even each other out, okay? You reflect each other, you mirror each other. And when we mirror, that's the biggest compliment we could give, because we don't even realise we're doing it. You might find yourself sitting next to each other on the sofa, and you look over and you're both a mirror image of each other. So you might be sitting facing each other a little bit. You might be legs crossed towards each other. It's literally as if a mirror is placed between you, and you're mirroring each other's physical body. And that is a subconscious thing, okay? When you don't realise you're doing that, that's when you know it's strong. So I know it's hard to explain, but I don't know, if you're sitting there tonight together, just every now and then glance over and just see if that's happening, and then you'll have a little internal smile to yourself and think, yeah, we are strong, we are strong. Okay, you have the 7 stars all above you as well, and the light radiating from the head. So this is protection from all elements, okay, by all elements. Everybody is there helping you, protecting you, guarding you, and guiding you as well. And if you see the angel there, it's like, get away, fuck off. A bit like this one, go away, don't need it, don't need it. We have very strong power in our hands. Come on, glowing in the sunlight. And if you just believe that what you put out, you get back, it really does work, okay? So you don't have to go up to someone and go, get out of my face. You can sit by yourself and go, get them away. Just take them away. Angels, take them away, lose them, get rid of it, don't need it, okay? It will massively help you if you do cling on to things deep inside, which most of us do. But this, yeah, you're both flying high, okay? Coming up, flying high, forgetting everyone else, forgetting everyone's opinions and everyone's bullshit and pressure and like what we should do in society to be normal and all that bollocks. No one's normal. No one wants to be normal. What is normal? Look at me. People think I'm nuts. I don't give a fuck anymore. And that's how we should be. As long as you're not hurting anybody, who cares? Okay? What's it got to do with anybody else apart from you? How you live your life, okay? Yeah, I'd be interested to know if there is a property in the pipeline for you. But yeah, so stop worrying so much about this. You've got it under control, okay? The money is there. You can use it for what you want. You can feel a lot more centered in yourself, a lot happier. I can't use my phone because I'm recording on it to tell you exactly what orange aura is, but maybe Google that. But it is a place of joy, I'm pretty sure, okay? So and then you're leading onto the world of luck and stuff. So you've got great things to come. Just take a chill pill, relax a little bit. Meditating might help, I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely time for you and Bex now to come together and do things for yourselves. Okay, so I'm just going to read the last card, the bottom card on each of the decks as well, because that gives us like an extra little bit of messages. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. Okay, lovely card again. This normally relates to a younger male, so this could be Ben, and he is absolutely fine. He is riding the waves, okay? he's holding his sword in a position of power, but he's not being arrogant about it. If you look, he's holding it aloft, but he's looking away from it. So he's like, yeah, I can take it on. I'm ready for anything, but I'm not gonna just worry and sit and stew on one and only thing. He is riding the waves. Okay, he's doing really well, really well. Yeah, he's taken flight. Look at the birds. He's taken flight. He's in control of himself. He's doing well. He's very secure in what he's doing, very confident, but always keeping an eye on you. So you're not going to lose contact with him or anything like that. It's not like he's going to go for 6 months and you're not going to hear from him. He's going to forget about you until he comes home. He will keep checking in, but he's absolutely doing well, absolutely. So that's really nice. Another little nod back there to Ben. That's lovely. And then your angel card. Ooh, I do like this one, it's really pretty. Fairies. You have a strong bond with the fairies and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature, okay? So this is very similar looking, I'm getting very similar vibes to this one, okay? So I'm not saying there's fairies running around in your garden, but if you believe that, that's up to you. Again, don't let anybody sway what you believe, what you think, how you live your life, anything like that. But again, this is getting back to nature. So what I was saying about where you want to live in the countryside, somewhere with a garden, okay? This is going to be really, really helpful for you. Don't know if there's any Scottish connection with you as well, because I'm seeing a big blue thistle. So, and there's, you're looking at the thistle. Her eye line is looking down at the thistle. So I don't know if there's a little nod to Scotland, or maybe this is where you're going to go, Scotland, because that's blue and white as well, like Greece. I was seeing blue and white, which made me think of the Greek flag, but Scotland is also blue and white, and a lot closer and probably cheaper. But yeah, so I don't know if there is already a Scottish connection with you, which you do nod back to every now and then, or this is somewhere you really want to go. I've just noticed a little fairy sitting on her wrist as well. I've never seen this before, so I say this is your inner child, okay? Maybe this is somewhere you've always wanted to go in Scotland or something like that, but this is your inner child, and you need to connect more with your inner child again. Again, about letting go of angst and troubles and worries and just being you again. Do you know what I mean? Like before we were adults, I'm not saying be like a child, but before we had the stresses of adult life, we were a lot more free to believe in fairies and things like that, and sit in the garden and imagine we're in a fairy kingdom. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just bringing a little bit of that more back into your life, okay? Having a bit more fun. There's another massive butterfly here. Birds, butterflies, all that I'm seeing all the way through here. So this is new beginnings and spreading your wings a little bit, taking flight, going where you want to go, doing what you want to do to have a little bit more fun in your life, okay? Oh, I didn't do one of these before I did them, so let's do a quick starseed. So I've done it a little bit different to my new usual routine. That again is another message to you. You're going to be changing things up a little bit. This is all linking in really well. Okay, so starseeds, let's have a message for Amy, please. Jumping card only. Dog's knocking at the door to come in, if you're wondering what that banging is. Go away, Lenny. I'm doing a reading. So annoying. Jumping card for Amy, please. Let's have a message for Amy. Again, I've got two. There's lots of messages coming for you today. This card always gives me the giggles, okay? It's a little bit crude, but I can't help it. It's called the Blue Flame, and it says spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Well, like I said earlier, you're going to have that moment of let's just do things for ourselves, or for me, but this is very crude. I can't help it. That blue streak always reminds me a bit of a lady part. So I don't know if there's something new you and Bex are going to try out. I don't know. But yeah, and there's a lady of real peace right in the middle of there, like angelic peace. So yeah, you are really having a moment around now of finding your inner peace and wanting to do more magical, when I say magic, you don't have to like pull a rabbit out of the hat or anything, just bringing more magic into your life, okay? And anything in a doorway or an archway is a portal to another realm, okay? So again, I keep saying this to people, maybe opening up more to spirit will really help, but everyone should do that anyway, so I am going to say it to everybody. Yeah, so you're going to close the door on one part, open the door to the next, okay? And you're going to take that step, and it's going to lead to lovely things for you. So don't be afraid to pop off on holiday, just the two of you if you want. Ben's going to be fine, the house will be fine, everything will be fine, okay? This is just time for yourself to find some peace and be a bit more enjoyable in life. Do you know what I mean? Like, we all get stuck and stagnant sometimes, but this is the good time for you. This card says, wait, it's not yet time, things are being woven. What is this? I'm not sure. I'm going to read the book for this one, because I don't really know what. I mean, it looks like she's looking into a pool of water, but it's in space. Right, let me just read the book. In our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world, where an instant response is so often expected, at times even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait and reset. We're so often in overdrive, expecting instantaneous results over and over again, and when guidance doesn't come at these extreme speeds, it can feel as though something's gone wrong. But often not receiving guidance is guidance in itself. When you ask for guidance and don't receive it, you can often mean, wait, it's not yet time. The details are being woven. Our challenge is to keep trusting when, on the surface, it appears that nothing is happening. To remember that no matter how long or bitter the winter, spring does always come. To remember that you don't need to solve all of the world's problems in a single day, and that perhaps they'll be better solved with some perspective and good night's sleep. Well, this is what we were saying. So you have been worrying and saving and things like that, and that has felt like a long stretch, okay? But now things are changing. You are getting the help, so you have waited. This is totally making sense. Our challenge is to keep trusting when, on the surface, it appears that nothing is happening. To remember that no matter how long or bitter, I've just read this bit, the winter, spring does always come. So I'm reading that twice for a reason, I think, not just being stupid and scatty. This is what you need to hear. The card is your permission to slip, to slow, and to switch off and rest. You're being reminded to have patience and to trust the mystery of life, to trust that things are being woven on your behalf. It may not be happening in the timeline you'd like, but if you gather up the patience, it will be orchestrated better than you can ever imagine. Okay, so we've done the waiting, we've done all of that, and things are finally changing. Now the time is coming up to be right for you. So, it's all coming together. So you feel like it's been a slow-paced thing, but now things are going to like speed along for you. And I just think you've got a really nice time coming for the both of you. Like I said, a bit of time for as a couple, enjoying each other, enjoying things together, going to different places, maybe trying new things together. Like I say, Ben is going to be fine. He's off doing what he wants. He's enjoying his life. It's time for you to enjoy yours as well, okay? Maybe even just the excitement of this new property coming up is enough to spur things on a little bit, but definitely take a little break, take a little time out, go on holiday, and just relax, okay? You need to relax and offload, okay? And you will find that you will sleep a little bit better. You wake up in a totally different mood to how you would have been, okay? Very strong together, good energy, just chill a little bit, okay? Oh, big kite just flew over my head as I said that. That's again the bird flying in the sky, the birds that I said about here, even in this card as well, okay? So yeah, definitely a little holiday is needed. Don't know if you've already arranged that, but beach, listening to the waves, stargazing really is going to do you the world of good, okay? Right, so I think I'll leave it there because we had a few extra cards come out anyway. So yeah, I hope you like the reading. I hope it makes sense and brings you a little bit of comfort. So thanks again for asking me to do this. I really enjoyed it and hopefully see you soon. Thanks.